What's going on, gang? Baltmatrix here, and today we are taking a look at Kamen Rider Ghost GC01. This is very similar to the Fruits figures and the Tire Kokon figures from Kamen Rider Gaim and Kamen Rider Drive. This is effectively the Ghosts version, or Kamen Rider Ghosts version. Instead of tires or fruit, we have hoodies. We have these little ghost hoodies. Now, this first set comes with the blank form for Kamen Rider Ghost, his primary ghost hoodie, and his sword, modeled in plastic. So let's go ahead and take a close-up look of each one of these. First, we're going to take a look at his sword, which transforms into all different combinations in the show. It turns into a dual swords, a gun, and this single broadsword. And it also has a couple of other features in the show that obviously this guy just doesn't. I really do like the molding, which is absolutely fantastic, but the paint, well, there is none. I would have liked to have seen just a little bit of paint, but I'm sure I can do that myself if I ever have time. Next up is the blank form, which is really nice, modeled in silver, orange, and black. It looks really good. We have his icon belt there, which, is really well detailed on this figure for some reason. It's very nice. It doesn't work, so to speak. I mean, you can't open it up and put a little icon in it, and the little handle here doesn't come out. It's really well molded and looks really, really good. Now, the rest of the figure also looks good. You've got the clear head, or clear chest, I should say, here, with the eye in the middle and the orange molding very much like Tron all around it, and that works really well. The other thing that I like is his blank form, or this blank form's head, looks very much like a fencer's mask, and it's textured such that it really reminds me of that mesh that you can see through with a fencer's mask. The overall back of the figure is just black, but I'm okay with that, and you can see a little bit of translucency here in the plastic on the back of the figure. Overall, the blank form looks like a Kamen Rider in and of itself. And finally, we have the Ghost Hoodie, or the Ghost Jacket. Now, I have it actually sitting on my light here, my little flashlight that I use to show off light piping. And the only reason I do that is because, well, it can't stand on its own, or it can't stand well. You can easily, though, pose it, so it can look like it's actually coming after you. Ooh! But it's really neat. I like this thing a lot. It looks really cool. The orange works fantastically well against the black with the silver buttons here and the little beard horn he's got going on. It just works really well, and I like it. I really, really do. It is a little bit flimsy, though, plastic-wise here on the front because of the way it needs to merge onto Ghost, or the blank form. But overall, it looks really cool on its own. I just need to get like a little Tamashii web stand for it to, just kind of haunt around the place. Forming Ghost is very easy. To start with, take the Ghost's hands and rotate them up to where the shoulders are, and then grab his horn and fold that up to reveal Kamen Rider Ghost's face, and then take the whole unit and just drop it down and peg it into his head, right here where that peg hole is, and the backs of his shoulders. It's actually not that easy. It does require a bit of force, and to put it on, you do want to just take the fronts of the floppy fronts and just kind of flare them out a little bit, and then push them and the whole unit down onto the blank form, and snap the shoulders into place, and then push the head down, and that will actually push the connector into place. Just kind of slide the face down. And here we have Kamen Rider Ghost. Ghost looks really, really cool. I love the look of the Kamen Rider. Now, at the time of this review, the second show or episode of the show has aired, and I'm not quite feeling the show. At the time of the second show, they've introduced, the sword, the belt, the Musashi, Ghost form, and Edison form. So 5 different toys by the second show. Oh, and the iguana, 6 different toys by the second show. So this show, or this line, is going to be real toy heavy, but that's okay, because I don't think Drive did so well for Bandai in the financial sense. Anyway, back to the figure at hand. He is actually a very good-looking figure, and he is highly posable, except for his head. Don't even try posing the head. There is no joint here in the hoodie for his head to move. So his head is locked in a stationary position, which is a shame because you could get some really awesome looking poses with this figure. But overall, the figure looks quite good. The orange works wonderfully well on the black. This is my favorite pose for Ghost, and there are a few minor things that I do want to let you in on. One, not only is his head immobile, but so is his torso. His torso does have articulation as well, but you can't really do much with it in this mode because when you move things around, the belt actually gets in the way and hits the hoodie. His legs are highly posable, ball joint in the ankle, swivel at the thigh, well over a 90-degree bend at the knee, double hinge in the hips, and the arms are highly posable as well. You can lift the hoodie bits up and out of the way of the arms. And yes, as some people on Twitter have asked, you can put the arms directly straight ahead of the figure, which works just fine. I just, again, wish you could pose his head. That would be really, really beneficial. But for the gimmick to work, you kind of have to lose that posability. But overall, the figure looks really good. GC01 Kamen Rider Ghost is a lot of fun, and I do like him a lot. He does have the posability issues that I talked about, but that's okay. I can deal with it. Simply because the figure's good. It's a fun figure, and I like the hoodie gimmick a lot more than I liked the tire Kokon gimmick. I still think the Fruits gimmick from Gaim is better, though. So of the three, I have to go Gaim, Ghost, Drive. So gang, I hope you have enjoyed this video review of Kamen Rider Ghost GC01. I'm going to be picking up a few other of these figures, specifically Musashi, Spectre, the second Kamen Rider, and then maybe some others as they come out down the line. My good friend Deno over at Toku Nation is going to be doing a picture gallery of this, so hopefully by the time this video goes live, that gallery will be done, and you should see a link of it down below in the description. As always, guys, I'm Baltmatrix, asking you to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't. I'll catch you next time.